second to last recording, we're going to take a look at section 4.10, write quadratic functions and models. And we're going to take a look again, page 322, the chapter 4 review, numbers 45, 46, and 47. Now, for these set of problems, I'm actually going to do 45 and 47 first and come back to 46 at the end. So taking a look at number 45, what the problem gives us are the x-intercepts. And they tell us that the x-intercepts are -3 and 2. And they give us that the quadratic is going to pass through the point 312. So recognizing that they give us the x-intercepts, remember, that's really going to be our p, and that's going to be our q, p and q from our intercept formula. So step 1. Write the formula y equals a times x minus p times the quantity x minus q. Step 2, substitute in the intercepts. So we have a times x plus 3, remember opposite inside the parentheses, times x minus 2. Almost done. Just need to solve for a. We're going to use the other point it gives us to solve for a. So we have 12 equals a times 3 plus 3 times 3 minus 2. So we have 12 equals a times 6 times 1. So 12 equals 6a. Divide both sides by 6. So we have a equals 2. And then your final, last step of the problem is to rewrite your equation with your a. So y equals 2 times the quantity x plus 3 times the quantity x minus 2. That's it. All right, let's take a look at number 47. Okay, so 47 gives us the fact that our parabola has a vertex of 2, 7, and it has goes through the point 4, 2. So we're given the vertex. Means step 1, we write the vertex form of the parabola. Y equals a times the quantity x minus h squared plus k. So there's my vertex written as h comma k, remember. Okay. So substituting that in first, we have y equals a times the quantity x minus 2 squared plus 7. To solve for a, we're simply going to use the additional point that's given to us. So we have 2 equals a times the quantity 4 minus 2 squared plus 7. Order of operations, so we have a times the quantity 2 squared plus 7. 2 equals 4a plus 7. I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. So -5 equals 4a, and divide both sides by 4. So a equals -5/4. And we're almost done. We just need to rewrite our equation with our a. So y equals -5/4 times the quantity x minus 2 squared plus 7. And that is your equation of the quadratic. All right, and then let's go ahead to number 46. So number 46, it says that the parabola just passes through 3 random points. I have no idea what these points represent, if anything. So we have the point 5, 2. We have the point 0, 2. And we have the point 8, -6. So with this type of problem, we're going to start off by plugging or substituting each point into the standard form. Y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So point number 1 they give us is 5, 2. I substitute that in. So we have 2 equals a times 5 squared plus b times 5 plus c. Simplifying, we have 2 equals 25a plus 5b plus c. Point number 2, they give us the point 0, 2. So we substitute that in. We have 2 equals a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c. So we have 2 equals c. Number 3, we have the point 8, -6. Substituting that in, we have -6 equals a times 8 squared plus b times 8 plus c. So we have negative 6 equals 64a plus 8b plus c. All right, writing these three equations together. So equation 1, we have 2 equals 25a plus 5b plus c. We have 2 equals c for equation 2. And then for equation 3, we have negative 6 equals 64a plus 8b plus c. Now, I'm going to show you the old school method of solving this equation. So I'm actually going to use substitution and substitute in c equals 2 for both of those equations. So 2 equals 25a plus 5b plus 2 simplifies, so I can subtract 2 to both sides. I have 0 equals 25a plus 5b. And then the other equation, negative 6 equals 64a plus 8b plus 2. Subtract 2. So we have negative 8 equals 64a plus 8b. To simplify my life, I'm going to divide everything by 5 in this equation. So 0 equals 5a plus b. And over here, I'm going to divide everything by 8. So I have negative 1 equals 8a plus b. And I'm going to now write these two equations on top of one another. And I think I'm going to subtract. So when I do that, I get 1 equals negative 3a. B's cancel. I think that's correct. Let me just double check. Yeah, looks like that's going to be it. So divide both sides by negative 3. So a equals negative 1/3. And then we just need to solve for b. So let's go up to here. 0 equals 5a plus b. So 0 equals 5 times negative 1/3 plus b. So b is going to equal 5/3. And then last but not least, we know what c was from over here. We know what a is, and we know what b is. So substituting that into our equation, we have y equals negative 1/3 x squared plus 5/3 x plus 2. And that is your equation. In the next video, I will show you the shortcut method on how to do this on the calculator.